Welcome back. On RealCopStoriesVideos.com, over 360 cop stories. Look them up. You know, there's gross alerts, a lot of vice stuff, foot pursuits, car pursuits. It's all good stuff. Backstore stuff, things you don't see on TV. Real stuff. All my babies. In addition to that, on that website, over 190 questions and answers. Ask me a question, I'll respond to you directly. Or in this case, I can't because it's so long. I'll tell you in a minute. So if you want to ask me a question, email me at rsbcopstories@gmail.com. The question was asked is, how do you train a recruit? Woo! Okay, a big one. One of the biggest categories I had. Thought I had bigger ones. This is pretty good. Now, we're now at the first family dispute with my recruit who was out of the academy like 3 days. Actually, one day. First day, okay? Now remember, this isn't like, I'm trying to relate this to any other job. Like, I worked for a roofer for a while, and you start out, humping tar bags, and put it in the cooker. And then you start out bringing bags of nails up to the top, and then you go from there. You bring the shingles up, and then you can see what's happening. And then pretty soon they show you how to put a couple nails in, and everything starts to go nice and slow. And pretty soon you're out there making roofs like crazy. Okay, this job is very rare, and I think it's almost like firemen. Though I'll never a fireman, but dangerous. But the first day is dangerous because you're in a black and white. There's two bullseyes on those doors. You're in uniform, and you pull out of that parking lot, that police parking lot, which is our little sanctity area, and hit the street, and now you're rolling. There have been instances that years ago where cops leaving the driveway, I know one of the divisions of Wilshire, coming out of the police facility, and a car drives by and starts firing rounds at them. Right out of the gate. Pursued, shootout, everything else, right there at Venice and La Cienega. Woo! They drove out of their police facility parking lot, got shot at. Okay? So, very inherently dangerous. So, he's only at the academy one day, first night. So, I explained to you how I would do, and my partner would do, our regular partner would do a family dispute. Here's how the recruit did his. And again, they practice this at the academy. They have situation simulators where they stand around with other officers and they handle family disputes, which are basically instructors, men and women. Now my day had very few women, but now they have men and women playing the housewife, and they go into a radio call and they watch how they deploy. In other words, how they walk up. Other evaluators are watching because they're going to see if they graduate these kids at the academy, and they're doing it's a play acting. Okay, fun. They learn a lot. They learn what not to do. The instructors make sure they throw in all kinds of wrenches so they get fun. Let's have a cup of coffee afterwards. Let's talk about it. Okay, in this world, it's not fun. It's laughable afterwards, but while you're doing it, it's serious business because those people in that house are not instructors. You don't know whether those people in the house like cops, whether they're indifferent about cops, or whether someone in that group, if not all of them, hate cops. Someone called, and so you have to go. So this is the real deal. Remember, this is his first night out of the academy. First night in patrol. He had a couple days off, and then he came to work, and now he's working with me. So, and I explained all the way there how we're going to get up, how we're going to do this, how we're going to do that. Because remember, now I have a raw recruit. I have to explain to him how we're going to get out, where we're going to park, how we're going to get out of the car, how we're going to walk up. Always have your hand on your gun just in case as we approach the door. Stand on the side of the door. All these things I have to tell him because he doesn't know. He's nodding a lot of times because he's done this on the play acting, and that's great because he kind of knows the basic function of what we do here. Okay, now I'm gonna knock on the door. Opens the door. I tell him that's the time that's dangerous. They know we're here. They called us. It's like pizza delivery. They know the pizza man's coming. Well, we're coming. So you knock on the door. Watch him. Put your lights on if it's night. On him on the door. Watch his hands. Don't watch the face, don't watch the feet, don't watch the belly, watch the hands. If the hands are empty, you're safe. Shoes can't shoot you, faces can't shoot you. So watch the hands. A lot of times you'll see policemen that put flashlights, like I had mine down here. I just turn it on, I'm just hitting them right in the belly because I want to see the hands. I want to see the hands. That's what's going to kill me. Okay, so walking up or on both sides. Can't tell them how to handle the family dispute because you have to learn that. So knock on the door. We'll give a scenario one. I've made hundreds. Lady opens the door. How you doing, ma'am? Sometimes it's in Spanish, and you see like she's got a handkerchief, she's got a bloody nose. Okay, well, what's that tell you? Okay, and I'm watching my recruit. He's looking. Again, he doesn't know what to look for. Are you okay? Tell in Spanish. Where's your husband? Of course. Oh, he's on the couch. Okay, now can we come in? I just go in. Partner right behind me. And again, tell him what to do. We go inside. We got to split. We're gonna come through that door. That's the only time we're kind of in danger because we have to go like this and then through the door, and once we get in, we have to go like that. Okay, you separate. Told him that. He did it perfect. Over the side, there's the old man laying on the couch. Okay, See his hands, that's good. So I'm talking, how you doing? What's your name? Trying to calm things down because, you know, she's crying, got some bloody nose. This is Latinos. I'm a Latino. Okay, they're macho. They can't do anything wrong. Okay, fine. So, you know, okay, so you're talking. So I tell my recruit, stay here. And I'm take her off to the side. Okay, and now now I got to watch her, the suspect, which I think it's a suspect, and my partner. Okay, I get paid for this, but it's just something that you have to. When I had a regular partner, you just handle your own thing, and he's doing it, and you do it, and you know everything's cool, and he's watching us, I'm watching him. No one's gonna get hurt. But with the recruit, I might as well be standing with my sister, because you know is what he knows. Okay, but I'm sure he's gonna be fine. I'm sure they learned how to do karate, and if there's a problem, he'll be able to do that. But so. Okay, so now we're just laying there. Okay, well then, as I'm talking to her, I see the guy's laying on the couch, and my partner's looking at him, and all of a sudden he goes like, I see my guy goes, the suspect, I'll call him suspect, the husband, he goes like this, you know, he's laying on the couch, goes like this. So what are you doing? I take like 3 steps, man. My partner sees me, I grab his hand, okay? I grab this one, he grabs the other one. Starts, remember, back to the original thing, all the stories I've told you over the years. No one puts hands on people and stops their movement but cops. And people don't like that. Okay? So I grab one arm, he grabs the other, and of course he wants to get free. Okay, now this escalated from just a lazy ass laying on the couch with his wife with a bloody nose. This got elevated real fast. Resisting arrest, possible assault on me or my partner, who knows what's gonna happen here. So we grab him, he's got a big pot belly on him, probably 35 years old, you know, maybe 40 years old, maybe 5'2", 160 pounds, you know. So I grab him, he starts, you know, shuffling. So they go, cuff him. So we both slam on the floor. I get on his back, he hands me cuffs, we cuff him. What do you got? Okay. Partner looks at me like, you know, I said, look on the couch. He looks down there. Well, there's a buck knife. He's laying on top of his buck knife, you know. Unfolded about that long, you know, about, you see, I don't know if it's a buck brand knife, it's about this high, you know, about like that. And then the blade's just as long. So open it up, it's about that long, okay. He's reaching for a knife. Now, we don't know what he was going to do with that knife. Was he going to cut her? Was he going to cut me? Him? Who knows? So we got him cuffed. And what's nice is that we had a nice division where if you hear somebody get a radio call in a family dispute, again, one of the most dangerous calls you can get, other than traffic stops, units would roll by. Like we used to hear a call, go out, and we would roll by, and get out and walk up. Because remember, we don't have radios on our hips. So once the officer got out of the car and walks up to the house, if they have a knockdown, drag-out shootout, no one's going to know until one officer runs back, gets the help call, or some citizen, which happened before, gets on the phone and says, you know, I hear gunfire next door. I happen a lot. And they're shooting next door. Where are you? You know, so that happens a lot in those days. Now they just hit a button and a panic call goes out and they cross-reference where you're at and everything. You know, everybody and their mother's there. But not in those days, man. You're on your own. So anyway, so a unit was coming up the sidewalk just as we were taking them down. Of course, they run through that door, you know, and what's going on? You're like, hold on to him, you know, and okay, fine. So now they got him. They're picking him up. And now they're holding him while my partner is searching because they know who the rookie is. They were roll call. They're one of the 40 guys. So they know he's my rookie, but they want him to do it. So they're holding him while he's searching. And I taught him how to search. I had to tell him how to search because earlier we made a stop and a ticket stop and he was doing this, you know. Well, no, that's a pat down for weapons, fine, but we found some marijuana on him. We need to go into his pockets. This guy, we saw the knife after when he tried to go for it. So now we have a possible assault. So all bets are off. So he's searching him. So I get the woman over here, back to where I was starting to talk to her. He got in a fight, he's drunk, he didn't like the food or something, so he smacked her upside the head, she's got a bleeding nose. Okay, fine. Well, that's the end of that. Okay, that's spousal abuse, we're good to go. Okay, so pull out my reports. She doesn't want to sign the report because I love him. Okay, well, that's fine. So I just put all the information in there, get her name. I don't want you to take him to jail. Hey, women, you're going anyway. Oh, I hate you. Okay, now since she called us, now she hates us. Don't call. I get so cynical over the years. There are all these shootouts in New York and Philly where we called the cops, he got there and he killed the guy. Well, then don't call the cops. Handle it yourself. All the murder rates in all these big cities, and they're mad at the cops. Sure, we have to get some shooting sometimes. It's the way it is. It happens. You know, anyway. So, you know, okay, we're taking him. Okay, so got their information. You know, I took the knife, folded it back. Couldn't prove he's going to kill us or anything, so I just put the knife, put it in a drawer because it's her property, their property. And out we went. Okay, we went down the street. We're out the curb now. Guess who walks up? Our sergeant. Why? 2 reasons again. He's watching me watch my recruit. He wants to see what happened. He's ultimately going to have to give the booking approval anyway for the arrest. So we walked down the sidewalk. I thanked the guys that showed up. They wave at me, give me a wink, because they know that I've got a young kid with me. They get in their cars and off they go. Sergeant walks up. What happened? I tell him, and then he go, okay. I said, and he tells the recruit, put him in the car. Okay, and he walks over with me. He goes, what? Okay, now how did he do? And so I go, oh boy, now I got nothing bad, but I have to pull a belt tight and tell him, oh, we did this with Daddy, really good. I had to explain everything we did, like I told you. Walked up okay, he's inside okay, but the guy made a movement behind to his leg, down by his waistband. He didn't respond quick enough. But when I jumped, when I said get him, he was on him like a fly on poop. Okay, so that was good. And then we grabbed him. I said take him down, and he just basically got him and just body slammed him. He says okay, good. He says, are you going to talk to him? Oh heck yes. I said oh yeah. Okay fine. So we get in the car, we take him back to the station, put him in a cell, and then as we're going to the report writing room, I sit down and I tell him, see again, you cannot. Boy, I learned this. I used this a lot when I became a senior detective. You cannot chew out somebody if they haven't been exposed or haven't done it yet to know what the hell they're doing. Does that make sense? He doesn't know that he's supposed to do that when the guy moves. He doesn't know that. You can teach him that at the academy. Everything's sterile up there. Everything's cut and dry. Some of the situations they'd be sitting in a chair and there's a gun right here. And the guy goes like that. And stop! Don't grab that gun. And they grab the guy. That's cut and dry. That's easy. But laying on the couch and the guy starts to move like this, it's very subtle, but. Can you imagine if you got that knife and came off that couch? It would be over. I mean, that woman's head would explode. We just blew up her old man and blew him away, and we have to talk to the shooting board. Nothing would have been wrong with this, but I don't want to kill people. This is ridiculous. It's a family dispute. He slapped his wife. Not that it's no big deal. It is a big deal, but it's not a death penalty for somebody to slap anybody. It's not. It's horrible. I know they hit a woman, but not an execution. Although some women will tell you, it's an execution event. But anyway. So I said, what'd you do wrong? He goes, well, I didn't catch him fast enough when he did that. I said, did you see him do it? Yeah, and I was kind of like, I didn't know what to do. I said, that's a good answer. Okay, but let me tell you, from now on, anybody makes any move, you got to take action. I'm not talking about beating him. I'm talking about just grab him, and then if it looks like it's going to be quick. You saw how quick that was. Saw how quick? He goes, yeah, I saw how quick you were. Me. Yeah, I've done this a few hundred times. I said, just be aware that always, like I told you before, you walk up to a house at night, have your hand on your gun just in case, you knock on the door opens, that's when there's going to be a shooting. Okay? He's waiting for you, door opens up, and he starts firing. So, just like this, he's going to reach for something, just expect, if you can't see their hands, if he starts moving, he's going after something. Now, most of the time it's dope, or he's trying to hide something, or it's people trying to hide their ID because they know they have a warrant. 90% of the time it's going to be dope. But the 1% of the time, it's going to be not. It's going to be a gun, it could be a knife, or something that could hurt us. Pepper spray now is a big thing. Sometimes they pepper spray cops. Tasering, you got to watch anything that could hurt us. We're no use being tasered or pepper sprayed out, laying on doing this to our face to get rid of the pepper spray, and the suspect will walk up and take our gun and shoot us. So you have to respond to that. So I don't want to see it happen anymore. I said, I'm not saying go out there and grab people, but if they make a move that could be aggressive, I want you to err on the side of caution. Later on, we can explain to our sergeant, as long as you can explain it was in good faith, this is what you did. A reasonable officer, reasonable person, they'll do that in court. That's a court criteria. Reasonable person or reasonable officer would believe there's going to be a danger, and you had to do what you had to do, and you do what you do. We get paid for this kind of risks. We don't get paid to get shot at. Years ago, I had a sergeant told me, we're not punching bags. We don't get paid to be scratched up. The citizens don't pay us our salary to be punching bags or to get shot at or cut. They train us, $1 million, whatever it costs to the academy, to make sure we're okay every day. Because it's a bad investment to train officers and have them killed within the first 6 months. Not only morally wrong, but it's doesn't make financial sense to do that. Okay, we have enough officers killed every day now across the country. But so we had a nice talk. I didn't yell at him. I just you got to make sure. And again, he's learning. This is his first day. That's why the first day he had to make one felony traffic stop and a family dispute. And he's like, as he told me later on, I don't know if I can do this. I said, well, it's every day, bro. Every day. Of course, the next day when he came back, I'm almost out of time here, he couldn't get to work fast enough. He was all excited. Well, that's good. That's what you want. Excitement and enthusiasm, competence. Anyway, so I ran out of time, so we'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed it.